And especially in Procreate, you got a little hole right there. They're gonna bleed right through. You gotta watch that. Like I say Procreate will have you doing stuff like that. That's why I say just draw it on paper. So you probably wouldn't have to worry about that. You definitely want to build that muscle memory up. Also, you gotta look for that consistency in their lines. I know I got some spaces right there. This is something new that I'm trying. This little, let's give it like a little rugged texture. See how I'm doing it without the strip, without the for this, the technical pen that's gonna have you see like straight lines versus what I'm using. Any little error is gonna get crooked. So that's where to practice your clean lines though. You don't want Procreate to help you out too much. And I know I'm definitely far from that with stencils, getting straight lines. That's why I said it's time for me to get back to regular paper. That's why I say always make sure you draw on a separate layer. With that red underneath, you can always turn it off. Mm-mm. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Mm. I'm just adding this in here. Just 'cause I feel it look nice. Yeah, that's it. I feel this line need to be a little bit bolder though. Mhm. I'm trying not to go back, but I ain't gonna go back though. Make that kind of flow in. You know what? You can do that, huh? That's the back to the pencil. I should have finished the whole word. Just finish the whole word up. The black out, bro. Feel like that, all that need to be thick right there. So I ain't gonna push it, make it too detailed. Let's just keep going. Like I said, it's practice. Let's just go with the flow. Oh, man. That one on flow right there. Night. Night. All right. That's what you gotta put that color dry. Up swing. Hey, hey, hey. Get straight. Hey. Got nothing to say. Oh, you see my line shaking. Try not to turn it as if it was regular paper or on skin. Try to get different angles. Instead of moving your paper, moving your client, because you can only move your client so much. What you say, Alma? Yeah, try to move your client so much. So I just be trying to find different angles that'll help. Like when you tattoo on real skin, you're gonna definitely have to turn your own different ways. You might well learn it on paper or iPad, whatever it is. I feel paper will be way easier. And it's more challenging. Like even though my line's not the straightest, damn, bro. Even though my line's not the straightest, I feel it's still easier on this iPad, even though I ain't got no kind of stabilization helping me. So I feel it's easy versus you can easily find little bumps into your own work on paper. And also a thing I do too is like shadows. You can definitely see that though. I think this probably way too much one piece, like shadows and inside the letters. But you never know. It was too much until you try it. Because right here it wouldn't be that. It'll just be that shadow. Same thing in here. Be just a shadow. And all these little insides basically will be like a light tone. I'm kind of give y'all an idea what I'm talking about. Go in there and fill that in. Just so y'all kind of get an idea what I'm talking about. These little spots in. Now notice they don't have to be big. You want them to really be small. That's just to show like some space around it. About to go light. Come and fill in some of them gaps. Go lighter than that, actually. Continue filling. Come on, I ain't that door. Gotta go color drop in there. In there. I ain't done exactly right, but you know, still me practicing. That black. I actually could have put some in there, but if I got that like that, them shadows, I'm not really worrying about putting it on the inside the letters like that. I only put it in that A, but A probably don't need it either. And see, if we was tattooing, I probably definitely put shade on the outside of that. That same tone of gray. Let me see if I can even do that. I don't know. I'm about to say the same tone of gray. In fact, let's see, you might can. Select that, invert it. I say so much stuff you could do straight off the iPad though. And when shading around your letters like this, you would definitely want to make sure that that's clean. You see how that ain't clean right there? I would literally stop it right on the outside of that line. You want that to be a clean cut. Nothing touching the letters. Nothing going past that edge. What up, Ryan? Dublin, Ireland, what up? Just passing through? Oh, your dad a tattoo artist for sure, Ryan. That'll basically be how the shade will be on the outside of it. Trying to see how you can get that to like a light gray. See, that look a lot better than these.
Thanks for joining the live. Your follow will be appreciated.
Let me draw something else now. Gotta keep that one right here. They put a bird on there. Yeah, I'm trying not to take too much of the time up. Matter of fact, here. Since I already got, I already got brushes, but I ain't trying to take too much of the time up with the designs part. I'm trying to like focus on this lettering though. They got birds in here, but I don't think. Yeah, they got some doves right here. And if I really was doing designs, I probably would have add a whole lot more on it, but I'm gonna just use this Keep Fade brush set to add some clouds that I already got here. Let's raise it up. Mm. It's going down like a rodeo. I thought I had a softer one like that too, but I must have deleted it. Now I gotta make one more softer than that. I mean, now I'll take them clouds out though. Hey, yeah, the almond. Leave it there, but yeah, let me get back to the letter because I did these myself. I got this A off of this picture. But you see, these don't got no lowercase on them, so I just was trying with that A. It was pretty close. I ain't draw this at. We'll get a feel for it. That are in the same group. Hey, open the layer up, bro. The brushes, I don't want the brush. I'm gonna try that same font. We're gonna do a D.